Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go over some awesome winter activities to do in Jasper.
This year was actually both of our first time in Jasper and we absolutely fell in love with it. It's a little bit less touristy than places like Banff or Lake Louise.
Much smaller too.
Yeah, it's kind of got like a more local vibe to it and there are so many awesome things to do around there.
For those of you who don't know us, I'm David.
I'm Kaylee.
And we run a travel and adventure blog called Made to Travel.
We are passionate about activities that get you outside and off the beaten path, so let's get rolling.
The first activity we're going to go over is our favorite.
Yes.
Dog sledding. We love this activity. It's about an hour west of Jasper and just outside the park actually. You'll drive by Berg Lake and it is really, really fun.
It's actually located in BC, so just be aware of that. There's a time difference for your start time, but the company is called Coldfire Creek and they've been doing it for like over 20 years or something crazy like that, and they're so passionate about the dog sledding and they love their dogs, and the area is so beautiful.
Yeah.
You
sled along a river, mountains on either side. It's stunning.
And there's kind of different length of tours that you can do. We did the middle one. It's 3 hours. We would highly recommend it. They cook you lunch. You go for about 18 kilometers in the dog sled, and there was not a single other person out there while we were out there. It was pretty incredible.
So cool. So much fun.
So much fun.
The thing about dog sledding and what deters people most is the price tag usually attached to it. It is pricey, but it is worth it. Me and Kaylee have done it twice and it's like just a phenomenal experience. So
yeah, and when you think about the time that goes into caring for the dogs and like everything that they're doing, it's pretty awesome. Number 2 on our list is the Maligne Canyon Ice Walk. So we were actually lucky enough to do this tour and it is absolutely incredible. Like seeing the canyon from above, I feel like doesn't do it justice. Being able to actually walk along the floor of the canyon and look up at all these frozen waterfalls is pretty insane. This tour is actually super reasonably priced. It's $69 for an adult for a 3-hour tour. And it's only about 3.5 kilometers. It's a very easy walk and
it's just outside Jasper, like a 10-minute drive.
Yeah, you start at the Maligne Canyon Wilderness Kitchen, so we would definitely highly recommend the Maligne Canyon Ice Walk.
The next activity that we love to do is actually driving down the highway between Jasper and Banff. It is the Icefields Parkway or Highway 93, and there is stops all along this highway. Like so many. You could be probably like 2 days it would fill. There's so many lakes, waterfalls. Yeah,
there's snowshoe loops, hiking loops.
Oh my
there's
gosh,
a ton of ice climbing and hiking.
And if you like ski tour, there's a million places to stop and ski tour too.
Yeah, so if you're coming from anywhere in the south, we would highly recommend taking Highway 93. Panther Falls was one of our favorite stops. The Weeping Wall is pretty cool. There's always a lot of ice climbers out there. You can stop at the glacier. We did make a video on specific stops along this highway, so we will link that below. But if you do have a chance, we would highly, highly recommend taking a few extra days and doing this drive. Number 4 on our list is Maligne Lake. So in the summer, Maligne Lake is super famous for its turquoise water. It's really beautiful and it's usually really busy in the summer. We went this winter and it's still like the mountains are serene, the snow is beautiful.
Far less people.
There was like 4 people there, like there was nobody there. So we brought our cross-country skis and there was actually a track around most of the lake. We did forge our own for a little bit. But
and you can snowshoe if you want to snowshoe, or you could just hike with spikes on. Limber up.
There's a ton of different trails and the drive actually to Maligne Lake is
beautiful.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just do it for the drive. Next up is Pyramid Lake. It's only about a 10-minute drive out of Jasper and it's also very stunning. There is a bridge that goes across to a small island on the lake.
Pyramid Island. What? That's what it's called.
Pyramid Island. They actually plow a section of ice off on the lake and you can take your skates out there.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. Yeah. It's set up by the Pyramid Lake Resort, which we actually stayed at for 2 nights, and it was super nice. They are pet friendly, so we were able to bring Bailey. And yeah, they plow the skating rink. You can, again, cross-country ski or snowshoe around the lake. Yep. And Jasper Stables also does sleigh rides on the lake on the weekends, which is also kind of a cool thing if you're into that.
Unfortunately, we didn't get to do that, but next time.
Next time. Next on the list is the Jasper Park Lodge. So it's a Fairmont building. Even if you can't afford to stay there, we certainly can't afford to stay there.
Most people probably can.
But they have a ton of free activities that you can do around the property, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's still totally worth check out. The establishment, like the main lodge, is beautiful. If you want to go in and have a drink or a hot chocolate, warm up, it's stunning. Just worth walking around.
Yeah, definitely. The Emerald Lounge, I think it's called, and it has like a big stone fireplace. It's super beautiful. The lake that the main lodge is located on, you can also cross-country ski around.
We did that a couple times.
Yeah, and then Mildred Lake is right there, and they actually plow like a kilometer-long loop for skating, which was our favorite skating rink.
Yeah.
I think that I've ever been to.
Yeah, we did it multiple times. It's really nice ice, and it's really wide. So
yeah, and it's
lots of room.
They have torches too to light it up for evening skating. So definitely worth a day trip, even if you're not staying at the lodge.
Yeah. Cross-country skiing from Athabasca Falls up to Leech Lake is our next activity. Me and Kaylee just got into cross-country skiing this year, and we loved it.
Really good thing to do in Jasper too.
Oh yeah. So Athabasca Falls is about 25 minutes south of Jasper along Highway 93. You can park there, check out the falls, which are really beautiful during the winter time, and then you can cross-country ski all the way up to Leech Lake and back. It's about 8 kilometers, and it is the most beautiful cross-country ski we have ever done. Like the mountains that surround there are stunning, and the trail is really nice. It's groomed. You can also snowshoe one of the loops, so it's just a really fun activity to do.
Yeah, it's kind of nice too. Like, it's nice to go see the falls. They're usually pretty busy and touristy, so we really liked being able to kind of get away from the crowd and do the cross-country ski. There are a ton of hikes in the area that are very accessible during the winter.
Make sure to have crampons for winter hiking, because it gets slippery. The trails get really packed down.
Yes. The Valley of Five Lakes is a really good one. You can do the Pyramid Lake Loop, the Sulphur Skyline. You can do just the Maligne Canyon trail and not go down into the canyon. There are a ton of hikes. You can look on All Trails or whatever and get out and explore.
There is a ton of wildlife around Jasper. There's a huge elk herd that is consistently walking like through town along the railroad tracks. There's a bunch of deer that hang out over by Jasper Park Lodge. There's also like foxes, bears, all types of different. We saw goats, sheep. There's just so much wildlife kicking around there.
It's pretty incredible.
Yeah, grab your camera, drive around. Your chances are, while you're doing any other activity, you're gonna spot some wildlife. So
just make sure to obviously be respectful of the wildlife, give it its distance, don't feed the animals.
Yeah, lots of distance.
Last on our list is Marmot Basin Ski Resort. Unfortunately, I had
operation? Procedure. Kaylee had a back procedure, so we didn't get to go snowboarding. We would have loved to, but we're also going to be saving that for next time. We've heard really good things about Marmot Basin, though. It's a great hill. Check out.
Definitely. We are really excited to go and check it out next time. So that would have probably been higher on the list if we would have got to do it.
Yeah.
So that pretty much wraps up our list of our favorite winter activities in Jasper. We would love to hear from you. We would love to hear about if you've tried any of these or if you have any that haven't made our list.
Yeah, what your favorite winter activity is.
We'd love to hear from you.
If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. We have lots more content coming your way.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week.
See you in the next one.